Hi everyone, another difficult video to do. It's the 5th time I try. Just because I have difficulties to gather up my thoughts about that. So there are some news about my situation that are impacting the way I live and the way I may live in the future and the decision I have to take. And because it impacts my YouTube life and my artist life, I want to share it with you. So for those that are not following me for a long time, it has been a year that I am doing the process to be recognized as an handicapped person and an handicapped worker. The thing that may bother the administrative situation is that I still work on my own account, independency. I still officially have my shop, even if it's my husband that works there. It's at my name. The money that we gain, it's at my name, even if we live two on this, and it's really not high. We can, it's why I ask for benefits, because we could really live with some hundreds of of euros more every month. We would feel far more better and far less stressed, and we could also invest in things that could help my health, because like I have to change my bed and things like that to really help my body pain, to lower an extra thing, and also to invest into my art and everything like that, and my future, because I want to do things. I want to have a life. So all the system is done for people that had a job, a paid job, and that cannot do this work, so that are searching job and that have no status, no. So it's weird, but we have found something that they will cheat mark me into searching for job for just the time of the appointments and then delete the file. So this thing is, it seems it's the last thing before having my handicap status, so they will know, they will have the whole picture of what I am able to do or not. I have to meet some psychologist of work, specialist about handicapped person. She said to me, the first appointment is just at the end of May, so I still have to wait a lot. But we will have three appointments maximum. And so her work is to find, with my abilities and my handicaps, something that I can do into the range of what is created for handicapped people to work. I don't see how I could work more every day, but if it's something that I can do and that I can enjoy and that could give me money in a more dignified way, instead of just telling, please give me money for doing nothing, please, because I am handicapped. So if this can help, I will try it. I'm not sure I will be able to work more that I am doing, but I try. The other handicap there is into this situation is that I have really an outside of the box working life and studies life. I have only done art studies, and after that I have done tattoo, and after that into the range of my shop. So into our shop we do jewelry with stones, and we sell them, and we sell stones, and we have learned lithotrapy, and I have learned color therapy, and I have learned Reiki, and I have worked on shamanism and on working with the spirits and and whatsoever, and also learned how to work on internet, sell on internet, things like that. And I have learned how to do conferences and to do fairs, a lot of things like that, but I cannot do anymore because everything that involves going to a place, having appointment with people, that I have to be healthy and energetic and do my job. I don't know if I will be good this day, and I cannot stay really energetic for more than 1-2 hours, and even if I force myself to do that for the next 7 days, I will be like shit, you know. So yeah, all I have learned to do, I cannot do except for internet, you know. I cannot do anymore, or I would continue to work normally, you know. So I really don't know how she will find something that I can do, but we will try. The only problem is that for this year I had this idea, this project to sell my the reproductions of my paintings on Etsy, and maybe having my own website and having an Instagram, so adding some more hours of work for me every day. The problem is that I have begun to work into this project, but I cannot anymore, because if she finds me work, even if it's like 10 hours per week, it would be the 10 hours that I would have done into this project. I cannot do the same things I do now and adding some extra work and adding another website, etc. And I don't want to invest too much time and money and things like that and say, oh people, I will open my shop, and not being able to taking care of that and being obliged to stop it, you know. I cannot do this. So until we have finished that, and until the handicap thing is closed, I really cannot do this project. I have talked about a lot, I have promised about a lot. I am really sorry for that. I have like 1,000 and more cards, you know, that I would like to sell, but really, yeah, I cannot put energy in it. So for the moment I do yoga, which is good. After I have nearly finished my 1 month challenge on internet of yoga, I will share with you what I have done and the benefits I had once it's finished, and where I have found it, and the teacher. It's really great. But yeah, I am really happy of the results. But yes, it's another extra hour. I have decided to, sorry for that, to do yoga now. At least 1 hour per day at the 4 p.m., you know, the time I take my last painkiller of the day. It's really helping my body to relax and enhance the effect of the painkiller. So for the whole afternoon and the whole night I feel good, because until 3 p.m. I will not take another painkiller. And yeah, the burst energy of the painkiller, that slowly for the first hour it's really a little effect, but it helps the yoga, and the yoga helps to relax and accept even more the work of the painkiller. But it's another year that is another hour that is blocked for that, an hour and a half, because most of the time I do a bit more yoga than 1 hour, and I have to change first for doing yoga and change after, most of the time, because I am full of sweat. And So yeah, it's some time devoted to that. That is really extra good, but another hour and a half that is blocked into my day. So yeah, and my would really my biggest dream for if I find back my heels is to come back, for example, on Reiki and lithotherapy, things like that. But I really would become a yoga teacher and a yoga therapist for people having, like me, and physical handicaps and that suffer from not moving or having a moving range that is really little, and finding ways to with yoga and adapting yoga for them to move more and more and more and more until they find they feel good. And the more you can move, the more your life seems to expand. The possibilities feel infinite finally. So yeah, it's my dream at the moment, and continuing art, of course. But yoga is really a way, I think. It is what's missed into my overall practice. Some physical thing with really that makes all the spiritual, energetic experience into the body and in each cell and each. With Reiki, we entered energetically into the body and in the cells, but really it worked not into the tensions, the deep tensions that are there. You feel relaxed, but you are not really relaxed. Your body is like relaxing around the areas that are really blocked, and you don't feel that because you are blocked since maybe 10 years or since your birth. And yeah, with yoga you obligatory feel that, because you at some point you cannot do the position and you are like, what the fuck, why is my hip blocking, or things like that. So you have to work on it and understand each joint, each muscle, each psoas, everything like that. You have really to work on every part of your body and how it can work together to feel better and letting the blocks go. And what I love also with yoga is that every spiritual, mind, emotion blockage goes into the body, and also every blockage into the body goes back. And I find it so much easier to work with on the physical and to see and feel the change. And you feel after that like a flower that opens, the flow that goes better. But it seems so much easier to work on the physical than on the rest, where you have this impression that you have better the thing, but sometimes you are just hiding it. On the physical you cannot hide longer. At some point it will be open to see and to know that you have this problem. So I won't speak about yoga more, but it's where I am at the moment. So sorry for those that waited for their scars and reproductions. For the moment it's so not on the point. I will continue to paint. I have finished at least my last paint, and I will continue. So stay connected, but yeah, don't expect too much from me at the moment. I really cannot go faster than the administration. So sorry, and I love you, and see you soon.